Hello friends, my name is Della, a cozy crocheter, where I show you how to crochet the cozy way. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing. I'm going to be honest, I haven't bought knitting accessories in a very long time, which is unlike me, okay? But I could not pass up on this one item. So if you like crochet, knitting, and yarn content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also like this video and comment down below what are your thoughts on this item that I'm going to be unboxing today. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at cozycrochet.co, where I share with you all my makes and anything else that I'm working on. Special shout out to all of our channel members. Channel members get access to video days earlier, exclusive behind the scenes content, and patterns for absolutely free whenever I come out with them. So if you would like to support the channel, the link will be down below in the description. Also, don't forget we have a Discord channel, so if you would like to be a part of the greater channel discussions, that link will be down below. Right now it's like a ghost town in there. I don't know why, because I am the only one posting. It's absolutely free to join, and yeah, I would love to see you there. All right, so with all that out the way, as you can see, I'm rushing through my intro because I really want to open this. Literally, I was editing a video and I heard the mailman ring my doorbell to deliver this package, and I had to stop what I was doing to record this video so that I can show you what I got, because I'm super excited. This is from Jimmy Bean Wool. You guys know I buy all of my knitting, if it's not from the local yarn store, I buy all of my knitting materials, crochet materials, yarns from Jimmy Bean Wool. I'm not only an affiliate with Jimmy Bean, but they just have everything that you need. I have never went to their website and they did not have what I was looking for. They also have a rewards program that I take advantage of, okay? And I'm pretty much stealing from them because I'm always getting like stuff for, if not heavily discounted, almost free. If you would like to check out Jimmy Bean Wool, that link will be down below in the description. But today I have a package and I am very excited. I'm not gonna lie, having this in my hands is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Okay, let me get my scissors and go ahead and cut this thing open, because you're probably wondering, Alea, like, stop yapping and just show us what you got. If you don't know, Della just announced like not too long ago that they are raising their prices because of tariff and the unknown state of the economy. And it's really unfortunate that the tariff situation comes down to the consumer anyway. So they are letting everybody know, like, hey, if you're gonna buy any Della items, you need to buy them now before May 15th, because after May 15th they're going to be raising their prices. So when I saw this item literally half off, I've been eyeing this item for a very long time. When I saw it half off, I pounced on it. Okay, add to cart, bag secured, okay, swipe the card and everything. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even add anything else to my cart because I've been wanting this for a very long time. And you may be asking, Alea, what is it? Well, you're about to find out in a second after all my yapping. Like I said, this is from Jimmy Bean Wool. So they gave me this card talking about their Jimmy Bean Wool blanket club. So if you're interested, I will link it down below. I'm not gonna lie, one of these years I am gonna do this. I love how they bubble wrap their stuff. Oh, I'm super excited. I love the box that it comes in. I'm gonna keep this box. Does anybody else keep nice boxes? I know I'm not the only one, okay? But I will be keeping this. What will I put in it? I don't know. But I am gonna be using what's inside this box. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so it is a whole bunch of paper. Hold up. So all the things that just fell out the box is Della always like gives you like a little dotted journal. And I do keep these in my project book bags and stuff like that, so in case I have notes. But that's always nice to have. They always give you a darning needle as well. This is called the Everyday Collection Needle Case. It features PU leather and canvas. Now, I'm not a big PU leather girly. Give me that real leather. I want to smell the cow when I open up the box. But I've really been wanting this like needle fold to keep with me in my bag. Now, I got the sage color because I like the sage color. And it doesn't match any of my project bags, like the ones that I actually carry with me to like the yarn store. The one that I have is red, but I do plan on, I wanted to buy like a sage colored backpack because I really like this color. The reason why I got this is because it has so much storage. So this is the back of it right here. And then you have two storage pockets right here. and right here. So it goes all the way down. I can fit my whole hand in it. This is a very chaotic review, but I can fit my whole hand into these pockets. So this is perfect for like storing maybe like notes of a project, maybe a little journal or something. And then there's a flap, and then in this flap you have two zippers. So you have a zipper right here, and it's a small pocket, so you can put like notions in it, like maybe some stitch markers, some point protectors. And then you have a little pocket that's the same size right here. I really like that. On the side, there's a part where you can put your stitch markers, and then they come with these very pretty lotus stitch markers right here. Oh yeah, and you can also like clip them on and off. There's also another zipper pouch. I don't know what you would put in here. Maybe like what is it called? Like those mini crochet hooks that you can use to like fix your knitting. You could probably put in here. It's very shallow and it doesn't go the other way. It only goes this way. And I can literally only fit like my index finger in it. These pockets right here, as you can see, they go far down, but then they slot off into these different slots. The way they were sewn is interesting, but you have like these other four pockets. Maybe you'll put like cords or something like that. On the bottom of it, it has the needle sizes. So it ranges from 2.75 millimeters all the way to 12 millimeter. I love that it comes with a scissor pocket, and it comes with these really pretty scissors. Now I have multiple, I take that back. I have a lot of scissors, but I love Della scissors. I love that I will always have a scissor with me. So this is kind of like an all-inclusive situation. You can put just pretty much anything that you need in here, and you know that you are set to go to knit. Did I need this case? No. You only knit with one set of needles at a time. So did I really need this case? No. But I'm planning for the future ahead because I do want Chago needles, and I didn't know if I wanted to join the hype, but I foresee a Chago set of needles in my near future. Asking God for it right now, and it's gonna come to pass. So I'm just, you know, preparing for it now. I've heard many people say they don't like the case, and I don't blame them. A lot of the knitting needle cases now that's come out are not good. Either they're lacking something. I think this one is going to get as close as I could want to a complete knitting needle case. The most perfect one that I've had in my possession so far is this one that I found from Etsy. Now, I wanted a case that just housed all of my needles. I knew where all of my needles were at one point, at one time, and this is about the best solution that I can come up with. The only thing about this is look how big and bulky it is, so it's not very friendly to travel around with. I know some people who do travel around with their whole set of knitting needles, like if they go to the yarn store or whatever may have you. I thought that was not necessary, but then as I started in the craft, I realized like, oh wait, maybe like a little carrying case would be beneficial for when I am out in the wild knitting, because sometimes you go to the yarn store and, well, this is at least for me, I'll go to the yarn store and I'll buy a yarn, and then I'm like, oh, you know what, I have a few minutes, let me just sit here and knit, but I have no needles that match the yarn or the pattern that I want to work on. I decided to treat myself. I've been eyeing this for a while, and these are originally $90, but right now you can get them from the Jimmy Bean website for $45. I will link that down below, and I do need you to hop on it really quickly if you're even thinking about buying this, because these sell out really quickly. When I bought this sage green one, it was maybe, I think like 8 of them left. I could be wrong, there may have been less, but this is such a really good deal, and you will have this for the rest of your life if you take care of it. I also just realized there's Della stamped on it. It's a very well made knitting needle case, and I'm very happy to have it in my possession. I just wish I had a bag to match it. Oh, that's the only thing. I will get a sage green bag. They will come out with a bag that I absolutely love and absolutely need, and I will get it. Sorry for going off on a tangent. My mind, I had so much caffeine this morning. My mind is going woo, so just bear with me. But this is the case that I'm currently using. I got this case off of Etsy, and it meets all of my needs, but it doesn't meet them functionally. I don't think I've ever showed y'all this case. I think like on my Instagram, TikTok, I talked about this case, but this is my case. I do own 2 sets of needles. I own the Haya Sharp knitting needles, full set, and I do own those are the 5-inch ones. And then I own the Knitter's Pride Mindful Collection in 4 inches. So I do have a set of 5-inch needles and I have a set of 4-inch needles. And so my Hayas is over here, and then the Mindful collection is right here. Now I will say this, and I will say this with my whole chest, I hate the carrying cases that both the Haya and the Mindful collection came out with. So this is the case that the Knitter's Pride Mindful collection came out with, and as you can see, it's very pretty, very visual pleasing, but it sucks when it comes to holding everything that you need in this thing. It has no room, no pockets, no functionality. The only thing that it can do is hold the individual needles. That's it. And when I bought this, it had no other notions. It had no cords, no nothing, which was fine because it only cost me like $35. But I hate this case so much. They didn't add a pocket, a sleeve, a zipper, a nothing. All your notions came in a separate pouch, which is dumb. And because this is so like sleek, there's no room for you to put like an extra pouch for all of your cords, cord connectors, cord keys, stoppers, nothing. I immediately needed to get rid of this one. And so the Haya, I just hate this. I'm gonna be honest. It's like, once again, visually appealing, but functionally stupid. This is the Haya case. You flip it open and you have all of your needles, and you had a pouch for I guess you could put, I don't know, actually this isn't even a pouch. This is just to hold them, like a little blanket to tuck them in at night. Once again, not very functional. And because it doesn't zip, if you tip this over, your needles would come out if you put them in the wrong pocket. It did have the sense to have a pocket in the back for you to put all your notions, as well as having a zipper up here to put your notions as well. But this case, I hated it. Now this is one time that I actually needed a knitting case. I never thought I would need an individual knitting case. I got this one from Etsy, and it holds them, but maybe I didn't do my research on this case. This was the best solution I could find to house 2 different sets of knitting needles in the same case. This side of the case was only meant to house like single pointed long strength needles. This was the only place that you could ever put your interchangeable needles, and then in the back it was meant for fixed circular needles. So I just shoved the needles where I could put them. It works for now, and then it had tons of storage, which is exactly what I needed to house all of my cords, cord connectors, stoppers, cord keys, point protectors, and it works for right now. But I wanted something that could actually like travel with my needles and know that I have everything that I need notion wise. Especially, this was probably the best investment that I made in 2025. So now it comes down to what needles I'm actually gonna put in this case. So I actually use my Haya needles way more than I use my 4-inch Knitter's Pride Mindful needles. Those are the needles that I am gonna put in here, and also those are the needles that have the most notions at the time. So I'm gonna put them in the case and we'll be right back. Alright, so I am all done packing my new Della needle case. My current needle case looks a little bit barren, but you know what? That just leaves more room for more needles. So this is what my needle case looks like, all packed and ready for a knitting adventure. I'm very pleased with this knitting needle case, but if I'm gonna give my first impressions of it, I do wish that it was a little bit smaller. It has a lot of compartments, so it really does make the perfect like traveling knitting needle case. I love how all of the notions have their own home and it has plenty of space. I do wish that it had like maybe a bigger pocket, a bigger, more secure pocket for the cords. I don't necessarily know exactly where to put the cords. I do wish that if we are supposed to put cords in this pocket, I wish there was somewhere that they can put like a snap little strap so then the cords could like stay in place. Overall, I think they look absolutely beautiful in their new home. So to close and open up this case is a little bit like origami. So what you do is you fold it down, and then the side that has like your little notions pocket, you're gonna fold that next. You're then going to fold it in half. Then you're going to fold the side that has your scissors. You're going to fold that down. You're going to take the strap and wrap it around to where the buckle is. To secure the buckle, you put the strap in, tighten it, you loop it through the top, and then you tighten it. So if you ever pack this like super tight with notions or anything, it does, with this closure, it does give it some room for it to expand to really fit your needs, which I really do enjoy. So if I was to rate this without actually using it out in the wild, and just based off of first impressions, I think I would give this knitting needle case like a 4.89 baby alpacas out of 5. The material that it's made out of, this canvas is really nice and very durable. It's actually very thick, so it will indeed stand the test of time. The only thing and the only drawback is going to be the PU leather. I wish it was made out of regular leather because regular leather just patina so beautifully. This is like premium PU leather. If you don't know what PU leather is, it's just plastic. It's just plastic made to mimic leather. I like the hardware of it. I love the inside and how it has all the organization that you may need if you were just carrying this in your project to go. I do want more secure organization, even though this itself, I know for a fact, none of my stuff is going to, and I'm shaking this really. Oh, I've been standing corrected. Some of my needles did fall out, but I don't think, unless I'm like carrying this while I'm riding a horse. I've never rode a horse in my life, but I do think that it's pretty secure. Even though I was just shaking it like a mad woman and some of my needles did fall out, I do think that it is pretty secure for normal wear. I do wish that there was a more secure pocket for my cords. There's no clear indication as to where the cords go. All my notions fit perfectly, and it's a really nice set. But that's all I have to say about this. I'm gonna link this down below if you do want to purchase it. That's gonna be it for the review and first impressions of the Della knitting needle case that is now on sale on the Jimmy Bean website. So if you're interested, I will link that down below. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, create something gorgeous. Bye guys.